welcome back. Our last guest is a Puerto Rican indie rock band that fuses different musical sounds such as 60s British rock, Latin, tropical music, and chiptune. They've had the opportunity to share the stage with other Puerto Rican bands such as La Futura Prole, Utopia, Indigo, Epilogio, y Los Rivera Destino, that's just to name a few. And although the group is based in Puerto Rico and the Bronx, the band has been able to continue making great music. And joining us to tell us more about their eclectic sound, we welcome La Otra Media. Hola.
How are you, Rhina?
Saludos.
So, La Otra Media, that translates into English, the other sock.
Yes, the other sock. The other sock was founded in 2013, and it literally means the other sock. It was a joke among us, you know, the sock that you lose when you're doing laundry, and it's just a fun, quirky thing. It could also mean your other half.
True. That's what I was saying. It has different connotations, but I like that concept of that lost sock, right? Why does that always happen? Anyway, it's something definitely to remember, right? And so let's talk about this 2013 group kind of losing itself and then coming back together during these really trivial times.
So we decided to pursue a lot of our professional careers. So I went to do a master's degree at Boston. Camilo, who also lives in the Bronx with me, went to Ireland to pursue a music master's degree in film scoring. William did and Emmanuel and Jose also pursued their professional careers. So we all went our separate ways in a sense, but now we are reconvening. We're taking the time, you know, the opportunity that the quarantine has given us, which is we have more face-to-face via Zoom and other media to communicate and share our musical ideas.
That's lovely. And so let's talk to some of the other musical guests because, I mean, Ramon, we know you're in the Bronx. You also work with us at BronxNet. And then the other gentlemen are in Puerto Rico, right? And you said Camilo is from the Bronx, but he happens to be in Puerto Rico and is in the mountains where he can't get Wi-Fi right now, right?
Yeah.
And
Camilo's actually originally, his family's from Nicaragua. But he was raised in Puerto Rico and now he lives in the Bronx. So he's a little bit of everything.
Interesting. And so let's talk about everybody else who's in Puerto Rico and how you got there. I mean, are you all originally from the Bronx or New York, I should say, and ended up in Puerto Rico or originally from Puerto Rico? We'll start with Joseito. I call him Joe.
Yeah, how you doing?
Está bien, Joseito.
Yeah, I'm originally from Puerto Rico, born and bred. I've stayed here even during the hurricane. I withstood it. I stood here, and I haven't really left. Maybe Florida. I left once for there, but it's mostly Puerto Rico for me.
That's it. He's like, that's it, Puerto Rico. That's it for me. William, you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. So half of my family is from Spain. My dad's from Spain. We're from Galicia. He came over here in Puerto Rico, but I was born and raised here. After the hurricane, Maria, I went with my dad to live for a couple, 8 months and have some work over in Florida. And then we just came back to Puerto Rico and not gone out since.
Emmanuel?
I also was born and raised here from both Puerto Rican parents. I traveled to Florida back in 2018 to work the midterm elections. And as soon as I was over with that, I came back and have been working here since.
Well, you know, I applaud you for your endurance because Puerto Rico has taken a lot of beatings. I mean, serious beatings. And it's, you know, I will say remaining in the space of gratitude, despite the fact that we are going through this pandemic, at least you guys have electricity and you're able to come together in this manner and create music, which is what you guys have been doing. So congratulations on that. I understand you have a single that's being released soon.
Yes, we'll be releasing a single the 24th. This track is called Aguantar. William can say a little bit about it. He actually wrote the song, and we performed together.
Yeah, so when writing this song specifically, I was going through a tough time with my relationship. For my girlfriend, she was living in the States and I was in Puerto Rico, and the song is about, you know, a long distance relationship and how much you have to kind of like wait for it and just hold out until you know, you get to meet that person again. And it's kind of funny how it was about that, but how it resonates with so many things now that are currently happening nowadays. When we say Aguantar, we mean, you know, like just holding on.
Endure.
I translated English
Yeah.
is to just hold on, just so
Mhm.
that our viewers understand the actual meaning of the word. And so, yes, I'm with you. In the minute I heard it, I was like, yeah, it kind of relates to where we are now, right? Because we're holding on.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of our songs on this project, we're working together to launch an album because we have a ton of music that we wrote. They all relate to those topics: long distance relationships, living away from home, these, you know, the hardships that we have to go through with something like the current pandemic that we're going through. It's about that. It's about enduring and about resistance and about struggle, in a sense.
Well, I want to thank you, gentlemen, for bringing it here to us on Open. And I know we're going to be getting a taste of your music a little later, which I'm going to introduce. I just want to say that keep on resisting with the sunshine that's raining through the cameras, because I could feel it. Thank you, guys. I could feel Puerto Rico in you. I love it.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank
Gracias,
you.
Rhina.
All right, thanks for
Muchas
being here.
gracias.
All right, really quickly, you guys, we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, La Otra Media is going to perform for us, so you don't want to go anywhere.